Hey, what's going on, guys? I was watching something on the internet and I saw this conversation about the Negro Leagues and integration and Jackie Robinson. And I wanted to kind of chime in on that just a little bit. And you guys know that's been our consistent theme in the Black Business School, Dr. Boyce TV. That's what we talk about is ownership and what that really means. And so basically, one of the things that I think you want to really make sure your children understand is that integration, as it's trained to them in school, is not something that it should be celebrated. It shouldn't be celebrated because it didn't actually improve the condition of African Americans. It just made you feel better about yourselves because you are white supremacists. Now, why do I say that? Well, you're a white supremacist because you didn't believe that who you were was good enough, that being around each other was enough. You had to be around someone else, particularly the people who disrespected you the most, and somehow that made you feel like you had higher self-esteem. Well, because there are no serious indicators that show that your life actually improved. Your income didn't go up, your wealth levels didn't go up, your educational progress didn't go up, your families didn't get stronger, your communities didn't get better. Everything was depleted. So when you talk about integration, I think it's important that we occupy the educational process. We must redefine integration in terms of what it did do and what it did not do. It did bring whites and blacks closer together. It did achieve certain social gains. It did get certain laws passed. But what it did not do was improve the economic condition of black people in particular. And part of that has to do with this basic idea. If you think about this, right, Jackie Robinson's pulled to the major leagues. The Negro Leagues then died. So you traded ownership of an entire league in exchange for one guy to have a job. One guy gets a job, thousands of people are unemployed. That's not good math. That's not respectful on any level. And if you think about it, in fact, what's even more insulting is the fact that when they would bring these individuals into the Negro Leagues, they would deliberately go out of their way to not hire black people to have any sort of ownership and control. A lot of the NCAA, the billions of dollars made by college sports, are made by universities that don't hire very many black athletic directors. They won't hire a black man or black woman to be the head coach. They won't hire black people to be part of the administration that's actually going to make the money that comes in from these sports leagues and from black athletes. So really, we have to start doing the math in an intelligent way. Shout out to Wesley Muhammad. Dr. Wesley Muhammad has a show called Doing the Math. And I really think that if we start doing the math, we're going to realize what integration did do and what it did not do. And I think it's important to do that so we can figure out a way to reconstruct so that ownership, when it comes to stock market investing, real estate ownership, as well as the ownership of businesses, becomes a standardized part of our educational process as black people. We must make that one of the most important things that a young black person learns so that as a community, we can actually have some ownership and control of all the ventures that we have with other people all around the world. So that's a thought that I just wanted to share with you guys real quick. I hope you guys are doing well. Feel free to go to allblackeconomics.com. You can have a free e-copy of my book, It Takes a Village to Raise the Bar. And that's where I lay out the new paradigm for Black America. It's 4 pillars of wealth, education, family, and community. And so I think this is something that'll help you get started. So remember, we have to educate ourselves. We could never, your child could never go to school again. And if just by learning from black scholars on the internet, they will get a better education than they ever would have gotten from any school system. So go to allblackeconomics.com. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace.